Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2024. I know many of you have probably made resolutions for the year, and mine has been to finally write. I finished my master's degree in writing 3 years ago, and somehow, through all the transitions and change and challenges, I convinced myself to not write, to not do the hard thing, but the good thing. And so 2024, I am going to dedicate to writing and give it my very best shot. So today I introduce in my email newsletter as well as on my website an essay I've written called Have You Forgotten? And what it's about is there's a woman at our church who left a gift for me in the office, and I'll show you what it was. It was Nestle Toll House semi-sweet chocolate chips to make those delicious chocolate chip cookies you see there on the package itself. I could not figure out why she left a gift bag with 2 bags of chocolate chips. I thought, well, I guess she knows a girl loves chocolate. But still, I knew that there must be some other story. And then just 2 weeks ago, I saw her again, and I got to ask her about the chocolate chips. And her response surprised me. In fact, her response kind of called something out within me. And she said, well, after I heard you speak at church, I went home immediately. I found your book that you wrote about Armenia on Amazon, and I read it all in one day. I loved it. And so that's why I gave you the chocolate chips. And once again, I was puzzled. I wasn't quite sure why. And then she said, don't you remember in the book you wrote about how living all the way over there in Armenia, you couldn't get chocolate chips, so you would beg anyone who would possibly even think about traveling to Armenia from the US to pack tons of chocolate chips in their suitcases. And then I realized that that's the problem, that I had forgotten. I'd forgotten everything I wrote in that book. I'm a different person than I was who wrote that book. I think for many years I tried to forget the pain, and maybe the chocolate chips were a way of keeping my life normal in the midst of a lot of pain. And so in her simple gesture of giving me 2 bags of chocolate chips, I was reminded of who I really am, that I'm a writer, that I'm a person who loves to share my stories to help other people share theirs and be whole. And I hope that no matter your background, no matter your faith background, I have to show up as the person I am. And the person I am is a mom. I love a good chai tea latte. I sing. I'm a musician. And also my faith in God is a big part of who I am. And I want you to show up as who you are, even if that doesn't include the same beliefs. I don't care about what you believe. I don't care about your opinions on politics or other hot topic issues. You're welcome here. And my question to you is this: have you forgotten who you are? Have you taken jobs and opportunities that made sense for money, that made sense to climb the social ladder, that made sense according to what your parents and teachers wanted you to be? But have you forgotten who you are? And so please take a moment. I will link my writing here in the notes, but take a moment to read and do the journal entry that I ask you to do with us as a group. And let's rediscover who we are, because the world, I would even say God, needs who we are.